amazing class, man. You already know it's the biblical law class. All right, share it, on your timeline, like it. All right, I'm listen, man. I'm about to share it myself. Yeah, you can go ahead, play it back, and you know what I mean. Let's play that music, man. I'm gonna let everybody get a chance to go ahead. Yeah, you can go play it back, and you know what I mean. And I'm gonna let everybody get a chance to. All right, yeah, and the vocals right and all that. All right, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you comment. You ask questions, make statements, check in, all that. Let's get it done, y'all. Uh-huh. They say what's wrong with me. Sick and tired of this fuck going on in the G. Can't talk, I'll kill that shit. Walk away from G, this shit never gon' make a change. Listen to the G, got me down there like chain. Let's see what I'll be. I see talking all the time. Stay on my me. Now that shit ain't even fashion. I'm the type that say head off. Watch you too. Hey, I'm 2, 2, 3. One hit, one bitch. I know I'm striking. Shout out, keep my mouth from keeping back. These niggas run the hood. Don't understood that I fought for nothing. You can't just shoot. Let you know that I don't fuck with most niggas. Bitch. You talking about what other game? You talking about what all better? You talking about what coming at me? All they put niggas boss ain't thank you. All they put niggas boss is strength. Lay bad lives, fuck ass nigga, weak ass, big ass gang. I don't even want to talk if you can keep some shit I told you. Alright, man, you can cut it. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. You already know what it is. Isupk. Shout out 1 West 125th Street Hall in New York. We're on the Commander Jenny Honda. We've been teaching the truth since 1969. That every so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American is the true biblical Jews of the Bible. All right. Tonight is the biblical law class where we will be getting into a couple of topics. All right. Just talking about people wanting to live their best life, marriage, being parents, how you're supposed to teach your children, and just the importance of keeping the laws of God. You understand? And let me get Deuteronomy 7:6. Let's always start there. We always like to start there, simply because with us understanding who the Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans are, that's one of the first building blocks of our salvation. You can read it when you got it.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Read it one more time.
For thou art an holy people.
God said that we are holy people. What does it mean to be separate, set apart from every other people on the face of the earth? To be a peculiar people. All right, that's why the Most High said, I am holy. So you need to be the same way, meaning you are a separate entity. You don't act like everyone else. Okay, that's why we have to teach the biblical law class so that everybody in the nation of Israel, either you want to accept it or not, Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, you will not act like everyone else. Okay, keep reading.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord thy God. Amen. TikTok, everyone that is watching, all right, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow us.
make sure you type in the chat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be asking questions. All right. I'm gonna be asking questions. You can ask me questions. All right, make statements. You know what I mean? This ain't a space where I'm just gonna talk and you don't get no word in. All right. Read it one more time.
For thou art an holy people.
Go ahead.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Keep going.
Above all people.
So, you know, when a Christian read this Bible, they believe, or a Muslim read this Bible, they believe that God is saying that everyone is equal on the face of the earth. That is not the truth. We just heard the Most High explain that if you're a black, Hispanic, Native American, if you are a part of the 12 tribes of Israel, you are seen as a special people unto the Lord. And the Most High want us to be on top of everyone else in this world. Let me tell you something. When I say that, people their brains start thinking this way and that way. We don't have a problem with white people in power right now. The Arabs don't have a problem with the Arabs being in power. The Chinese don't have a problem with the Chinese being in power. As long as their people is in power, or when it comes to black, Hispanic, Native Americans, as long as it's the white man in power, we don't mind. Here's the thing. The Most High wants us to be a power on this earth that is to be reckoned with. Not to be reckoned with. Like, the Most High wants us to be a power that would influence the world to do what? To be righteous. The Most High wants us to influence the world to be civilized. Okay? You look in the world today, it's not civilized. I give you a prime example. Look at the situation with Keke Palmer and her husband, right? They just recently broke up over something that is not of our culture. It is not of our culture for our women to go out and be promiscuous. The same way it's not of our culture of men showing, effeminate traits. Okay, I seen this brother was showing his woman online, you know what I mean, doing things that is promiscuous. That is not of our culture. And more importantly, I just found out that he broke up with her. Now, from what I heard, Matham, I thought that they been was broken up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To just deal with the facts on that's on the table, they just had a child. God said, give me let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Give me Romans 7:2. Start at verse 1. All right. Again, if you're on TikTok or online, make sure you check in, ask your questions, make your statements. I don't care if you're trolling, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Feel free. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you in the Bible that is not of our culture. Read what you got.
Romans chapter 7, verse 2. For the woman which have an husband.
Has a what?
An husband.
Now, sex is marriage in the Bible. Sex is marriage in the Bible. Give me Genesis, I believe it's the 24th chapter and 67th verse, where it talks about Isaac, you know what I mean, marrying his woman. In the Bible, you would not find God telling a man to get a ring, get on one knee, on bended knee, and propose to a woman. You don't find that in the Bible. You don't find in the Bible, you had to go down to the courthouse and get a marriage certificate from the white man. He never said that. You understand what I'm saying? God said that sex is marriage. Did you find it?
Genesis 24,
67?
67.
Let's read what you got. I'm gonna see what it says right there.
Genesis chapter 24, verse 67.
Uh-huh.
And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent. Read
it one more time.
And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent.
Now, if y'all know anything about our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they already had the law. The law was given to what's his name? Adam. Adam and Eve had the law. A lot of people think that they ate an apple. There's no apple in the book of Genesis. We got to wash the filth of everything that we've been taught. For the longest, I thought, yeah, man, they ate the apple. It ain't no apple. You know what I mean? Why we never say orange or anything like that? Why? Because we was indoctrinated to believe that they was naked and they was eating apples that they wasn't supposed to eat. Read it one more time.
And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah.
Meaning what, man? They had sex. And this is what you want to teach your children when they get of that age, you know what I mean, of understanding about, procreation and stuff like that. One thing they should always know that marriage is very serious. And are we showing that to our children in the Black, Hispanic, Native American household? No. We're not showing that marriage is serious. Why? Because we would throw it away like it's a piece of candy. We would treat it as if it's nothing. We don't value relationships no more. We don't even value our bodies. A woman will go out and have sexual intercourse with any man she wants. Oh, he looks good. Give up the vagina. And brothers, whatever hole is open for us, man, we trying to, you know what I mean? We trying to put we trying to put a hole in one. What is not what you want your children to think that that's what you should do with their life. Your child should learn sex is marriage. I should keep myself sacred. Think about how many young men and young women out here right now is catching all types of diseases, having babies at a very young age. That it's a bad situation. Young boys getting burnt, young girls getting burnt, you know what I mean? Bad relationships, all the whole nine. We was to learn about sex as being marriage and taking sex serious and marriage and understand that it's marriage. Then we wouldn't have all the complaints that we have in the community. Read what you got from the top.
Genesis chapter 24, verse 6 and 7. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife.
So what I'm asking y'all online, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, what does it mean that he took her and he became his wife? I'm asking y'all online. Feel free to type in. Read that one more time.
And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah.
And took her. Go ahead.
And she became his wife.
She became his what?
His wife.
So I'm asking y'all online, what does it mean? What it just said in that scripture right there. Anybody typed in yet?
Well, some checking in.
I know sweat. Make sure y'all type in. Antonio said, sounds like they became bond to one another. Let's get that brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? They became one flesh. That was with Adam and Eve. When Adam and Eve had sex, they became that one flesh. He never came out of his rib cage. That's Greek mythology. Stop thinking like that. This is a Black, Hispanic, Native American book. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's something that travels with the soul. That's why the Most High said the spirit bear witness. The spirit would tell you if a person is right or wrong, or they're Israelite or another nation. You understand? Like straight up and down. Like sometimes, man, you might have a sister, man. She might got that distinct look to her, dark skinned sister. You wondering, you know what I'm saying? Like you might be like, I don't know. She's saying that she black, but I don't know. And you talking to her, and lo and behold, you got the knowledge of God, brother. You'll find out if she an Israelite or not. She might be trying to fake the funk because she wants you. But you might just keep going in on how we not Africans and going in on the crimes that Africans committed against us. Eventually, it's going to come out. But what do you got against Africans? Well, my grandfather on my father's side is an African from some tribe somewhere in the hut. You're like, hold on now. I can't deal with you no more. Lord said I can't deal with another nation. You understand? But shout out to you, Antonio. You know what I mean? Antonio got it right. You understand? Like, Isaac had sex with that woman. You understand? He had sex with that woman and tied fire to his wife. And they understood that bond was a forever thing. You making a vow, that's your vow, that bedroom. You understand? That's the most that's the most biggest vow. Because you can make all types of promises and oaths and all of that. But what makes you married to that woman and you married to that man is the sex. You gotta have the sex. You understand? That man got to enter you, and y'all are one. And once you are that, once that is your woman, once that is your man, you cannot throw them away. You understand? Just because you're unhappy. Oh, his feet stink. He never want to pick up his clothes around the house. Well, sis, you're gonna have to make it work. He don't ever want to do nothing. He being lazy. He don't got no job. Well, sis, you're gonna have to stay with him. Brothers, oh man, she always nagging me. Man, she hit me upside my head. Well, brother, you're not gonna be able to throw her away. You understand? Let's read what Christ said. Let's go to the book of Matthew. The book of Matthew. Matter of fact, let's go back to Romans 7 and 1. Let's go back to there.
Come. Romans chapter 7, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
Keep going.
For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law.
Read it one more time.
For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law.
Sisters, let me tell you something. One thing, a man is not supposed to be in your face. If you are a married woman, you want to develop this discipline in your spirit. Learn how not to be a woman for the streets. So if you have, you love, a lot of you sisters love Chris Brown. A lot of you sisters love Usher and all types of other male celebrities. Let me tell you something. He's still a man. I know you idolize him. I know you have fantasies and all of that nasty stuff that you had in your mind. But thing is, you still supposed to respect yourself. Like, I used to be in love with Halle Berry. I used to be in love with Beyonce and all of those other women. You know what I'm saying? But I would never say, oh, yeah, I'm about to risk it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to respect myself. You dig what I'm saying? Especially like on the law part. I know Beyonce got a husband. I don't look at Beyonce like I used to. You understand what I'm saying? Halle Berry, she with a white man. I don't look at Halle Berry like that. Like the law got to be in your mind. So you sisters out there, don't be like Keke Palmer when you think that oh yeah, well, I don't see a problem with that. That's her favorite celebrity, like that was like, dang, y'all so insecure. No, you're just for the streets.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And this is why your relationships don't work, because you don't understand the boundaries that you got to set within yourself. Your code of conduct had to be amazing. Your morality has to be outstanding. If you are never a person that has any laws in your life, you got to have laws in your life, man. The laws of God. The laws of God is not something that you find in the Christian church. The laws of God is what you find in the ISBK, what you find in the Bible, where you're taught how to uphold the law of God. You're taught how to treat other people. More importantly, you learn how to treat your significant other. How do you think, and for the love of me, I don't understand this. How can you say that a man shouldn't have an issue, okay? Shouldn't have an issue with his woman, and especially they had a kid together. Now y'all really bond together. You understand what I'm saying? You have a kid with him, and then you go out, ass cheeks, the keisters is out, y'all. You know what I mean? Keisters out. You hugged up and gripped up by another man. That is a sin against the Lord. Christ said a man should never sit down and have a drink with a married woman. You understand what I'm saying? To leave a married woman alone. Let that man have his wife. Usher, he should have had enough respect to have and then enough decency to say, sister, you got a man. I ain't gonna do that. Where the single ladies at? Let the women that's single sing to them. You know what I'm saying? Had them all screaming and passing out. That's cool. But you never want to break that law of brotherhood. You never want to break that law you don't want to be seen as an adulterer. And that's what's happening in our community now. We wonder why so much infidelity. We wonder why we always having strife in relationships, and black, Hispanic, Native American relationships are always crap because we move without a law. But this is what this is what Christ said out his own mouth. Read what you got again.
Romans chapter 7, verse 1. Know ye not.
Read verse 2. Verse 2.
Mm-hmm. Verse 2. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law.
Bound by the law. I'm going to ask everybody at home, what does it mean that a woman is bound by the law? Keep reading. Let me just get a little bit more context. Read verse 2 again.
Verse 2. For the woman which hath an husband.
Which has a husband. Go ahead.
Is bound by the law.
Is bound by the law. Someone surprised me. What is the law that she's bound by? I'm asking on TikTok. All right. What is a wife bound by? We just found out, and we just showed everyone that sex is marriage in the Bible. So if that woman has sex with that man, that's her husband. Now her father no longer has jurisdiction over her. Now the husband has jurisdiction over her. Now it's his job to protect and provide for her. You understand what I'm saying? So what does it mean that a wife is bound by the law? Someone online, type it in the chat. Let's do it quick. Let's get them answers quick. Give y'all 15 more seconds. What does it mean that a wife is bound by the law? We gotta know this. Because how are we gonna be out here having sex and getting in relationships? We don't even know what the hell the truth about marriages is. So it don't matter. Write in the chat. What does it mean to be bound? Anybody on TikTok? Expected to be loyal to one. Okay, that sounds good. But what does it mean to be loyal? Break down loyal. You want to know these things because when it's time for you to break it down to someone else, you want to make it to where they will actually understand it. What does it mean? Expected to be loyal to one. That's right. But I'm dumb. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know. I got a whole different perspective of loyal. Committed. Okay. Now break down committed. Because some people, they're going to think that committed is something totally different. They're going to think that Someone gonna say, well, you put a ring on it, I'm committed.
Right.
You understand? Everybody definite commitment ain't the same. You want to think like that. When you breaking down these scriptures, you want to break it down to someone that hasn't graduated from high school. You want to break, because that's who needs the saving, not the people that is, not saying that our people that is in high status don't need to be saved, but majority of our people haven't finished high school or went to college or picked up a book since they've been in college. I mean, in high school. All right, I'm gonna answer for you. That woman cannot have sex with any other man for the rest of her life.
Right.
That woman cannot entertain any man for the rest of her life.
That's right.
You understand? She cannot put away that man. So you can't go down to the courthouse. According to God, you are not supposed to go down to the courthouse and say, I want to file for a divorce. You don't do that. And the Most High is smarter than us. You want to know why he did that? Because the Most High wants you to really value yourself, really value your life. Nowadays, you just have sex with any damn body. Some of y'all is having sex with your woman. You're gonna have sex with a woman. You'll have sex with a woman with a sexual with a sex object attached to him. You understand what I'm saying? And you would do that for life. You would be committed to that strap on. You'll be committed to a relationship that brings no life. You follow me? Like, you have to value your life. You have to value your sex life. You got to value your body. I know that you ain't value your body because you got a lot of bodies. How many sexual partners you had? You can fill up a whole side of a room. You put a picture up. You know what I mean? I seen this meme, man. It was so crazy. The meme had the faces of the men that the woman had sex with a condom, a used condom stapled to the picture. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. And the funny part about it, it had a dog. Now, of course, this was a white woman, and you know what I mean? I was like, yo, that's crazy. They out of pocket, but they literally had a wall full of all the bodies she had. Like, that's someone that don't value themselves. And this is not a shot to say that you are, the end all be all, that you're a piece of trash. No, we here to try to help you not be that person anymore, because it's not beneficial. All right, read verse 2 from the top.
Romans chapter 7, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law.
Is bound by the law. Keep going.
To her husband.
To her husband. What is the law says about? Get me where it says submit yourselves. Wives, submit yourselves. Let's get there. Because you understand what I'm saying? Like, you definitely gotta be a certain type of sister, in this life. You can't be a sister that is loose. Why be a sister that's loose? Why be a woman, like, for the love of me, I don't understand what women get the satisfaction from going against a man, being combative. Don't you know that you don't want him to have sex with other women, but you're going to drive him to have sex with other women? You know what I mean? Or nowadays, another man. I'm trying to help y'all out. Like it's crazy out here, man. It's getting to the point where it's just downright, just that's the paint that the Black, Hispanic, Native American family. Oh, they ain't gonna stay together. It's a shame, man. Like, I seen some sisters, man, they be online pregnant. I'd be happy for them. And then, like, in my head, I'd be like, I got a feeling that she is not gonna be with that man by the time the baby get there, or a couple months later. And then I look, they be like single. I don't got time. I can do this by myself. It's like, yo, what was the point of getting pregnant? What was the point of getting in that relationship? What was the point of you opening your legs to that man? And this is what you're gonna do right after y'all had a baby. Like, you would think that a baby would bring y'all together, but most of the times, because you gained that person through ignorance, is the baby is just like a burden. It's like, oh my gosh, now we got a baby together. Gosh, like, it shouldn't be that way. It should be that baby come into this world and everybody is happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Keke Palmer and her man, they shouldn't be breaking up. Keke Palmer is out of pocket. She just did a video with Usher called Boyfriend. And in the beginning, she talking about, yeah, I'm tired, man. I didn't even see the alarm because I'm a mother, and winked at the camera. It's like, shorty, you're allowing women online that is bitter, that they children father on child support. You know, they don't even be in a relationship themselves. You know, like, you took advice from them, and now look at you walking around with your child, you know, not having a 2-parent household. You will see all them other rich white families and all that. Oh, they families together. All them people that she working for. And man, I mean, yo, them white people be having some skeletons in their closet with them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some huge, definitely in Hollywood. But guess what? They families stick together, regardless. And you just gonna sew up on set. Oh yeah, look at her. Yeah, she's a baby mama. Instead of you being seen as, oh, that sister, she got a strong family. You know what I'm saying? Oh, her husband, man, they a strong bond. You can't break that. And that's the whole thing. Let's read what you got.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
Submit yourselves to your husbands. You know what that means? That means you don't go out and you don't be rebellious towards your man. You don't do that. And what profit do you get from being rebellious to your man? You will be submissive to your boss. Your boss tell you, don't come in here with that outfit on. You know what's going to happen? You're going to come in after that conversation without those tight behind outfits on.
Right.
They're going to tell you, listen, if you don't stop coming in here with that outfit on, you're fired. Or you're getting written up until you start putting on the right clothes. Oh, when it's time to go to work, you're going to make sure that you're on time. You running late, or you're going to call supervisor, hey, I'm running a little late, y'all. You know what I mean? You busting your behind for that job, and you making sure you submissive to that job, to that boss of yours. You need to be submissive to your man as well. It shouldn't just be your job. It should be your husband too. And here's the thing: a lot of y'all see submission as this evil and bad thing. No, you need to get a man that is worth being submissive to. Like, a lot of you women out there, man, y'all got a bad thing with getting the most dirtiest, scummiest, bummiest, dumbest guys out of our stock.
Right.
Like, I don't be understanding it. Like, how many men that you deal with got to go to jail? How many of them got to be unalived or assaulted by deadly weapons in the streets? How many fists got to go upside your head? How many times you got to get strangled? Okay? How many men that you had kids with just up and leave you with the kids like a coward? How many times do you have to experience that? That's why a lot of you don't want to be submissive to a man, because of your track record of dealing with low par men. And for the love of me, man, I see it online. They ask, well, would you take a 9 to 5? Or would you take someone that's in the track? They'll say, I take the track guy. I take the street dude because he living life on the edge. Brothers, don't never get discouraged from that. You know what you say? This is why you're going to be looking for love in your 40s and 50s. You're going to get the crap beat out of you.
Right.
Your children might be sexually assaulted.
Right.
These are the things that spews hatred inside children. Give me Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. I'm going to show y'all something, man. I'm going to show y'all how to keep a good relationship. And something for Kiki Palmer and her man, because I'm not going to say that they ain't married no more because they might make it right, Lord willing. For the sake of that black child, hopefully you understand they can make it work. But read what you got.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Train up a child.
Train up a what?
A child.
Train up a what?
A child.
You better train up your child. A lot of you out there, you know how you teach your child? You teach your child by how you behave. Okay? You teach your child, it's okay to smoke cigarettes. It's okay to smoke weed. Why? Because mommy and daddy doing it. Mommy, daddy is getting high. You can get high too, little Timmy. You can get high, little Felicia. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Listen, you teach your child how to be a wicked individual, man. You're going to definitely see the outcome of that. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of people right now, they children is in the streets right now, and they are being unalived. Why are they being unalived? Because they are not being taught these laws, statutes, and commands. They're not being taught, yo, man, you know, you shouldn't you shouldn't be sinning against the Lord. You know, this is our culture. A lot of you teach your child to do evil. How you teach your child to do evil? You show your son, mama never experienced love. So when you go out, you're not going to know how to love a woman. You're not going to understand how important that sex is not something that you want to take for granted. You don't follow after the bad crowd, you follow after the good crowd. They should, you know what your children should see you doing? Serving the Lord. That's what your children should see you doing. Your children should see the men of the Lord doing the work.
Right.
Okay, the man is not in the children's lives, right? He's a coward. Okay, no sweat. We would be the masculine role in that child's life. Let us sit up there and show that young man or young sister how a man's supposed to behave. Because then your daughter, you understand, like a lot of times your daughters is looking at the men that you deal with and like, maybe that's what I need. You understand? Your daughters see you on they look, man, they listen, y'all, they see you on Instagram. She know what you're doing at them clubs. She know exactly what you're doing on them clubs. She know that mommy, when she at that club, my mom be busting it open for everybody. Or my mom on social media, she is showing nothing but ass and titties. She knows that. She know when she sleep, you sneaking men in. Or she know when you come in that house at a certain point in time in the night, she know that you was up in some other man's you was at some other man's house or car somewhere. She can smell it on you. And you know what she's going to do? She's going to do exactly what you do. And a lot of y'all children, man, that social media, you know what I'm saying? I seen a little girl twerking and the father walked past. Let me tell you something. That father need to check their mother. He need to check everyone in that damn house. You understand? More importantly, you need to check himself. There's no reason why your daughter, the phone is recording. She felt comfortable to start trying to twerk. Well, who teaches a little girl how to twerk? Grown people. Read that scripture one more time.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go.
You better train up your child. Everybody is out here, your children is smoking weed by 11 years old. Brain is getting fried out the damn mind. You know young boys don't know how to really examine weed. But because they see you smoking it, well, they're going to smoke it. A lot of you brothers out there, you teaching your sons, have sex with all the women that you can. Make sure you wear a rubber. You're going to teach your son how to get child support. Because your son is going to wind up wanting to take that damn condom off. You understand what I'm saying? What you should teach your son, sex is marriage. Sex is marriage, and you take it serious. Because it's in the Bible. Train up your children. I see a sister putting weave in her daughter's hair. What the hell is your daughter got weave in her hair and she only in what, first grade? Got weave in her hair, and I'm not talking about the braid in hair. I'm not talking about that. I ain't talking about the little ponytail. I know that y'all, I understand. I got sisters. Well, when I was growing up, my sisters had barrettes and ballies in their hair. You know what I'm saying? They got the micro braids or whatever. Them, you know what I mean? Whatever braids the women get, they was getting that. They wasn't getting full out weaves in their head, dressing, trying to, you know what I mean, being grown. And then you wonder why your daughter growing up and she's rebellious against you because you try to treat her like a friend. Read it one more time.
Oh God, train up a child in the way he should go. Hey,
what's going on, Tiffany? Shout out to everybody that's coming in on the new live on TikTok. Make sure you like this video. You just hit the tap the screen real quick. If y'all got any questions or comments, talk to me. All right, we're talking about raising up these children, marriage. Okay, you want to teach your child how to keep the commandments of God, and it's not how the Christian church try to tell you. It's literally simple like this. Go to the 10 commandments. Go to Exodus, the 20th chapter. The 10 commandments is not what everybody think it is. It's a overview of all the laws, all the 600 plus laws, statutes, and commands that's in the Bible. All right. That's why Moses had it in stone. All right. Because the priest was breaking it down to us, teaching us, giving us the do's and the don'ts and the repercussions. All right. And the blessings that we get from keeping the law. Let's start at verse 1. Let's see what that got right there.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And God spake all these words, saying,
mm-hmm.
I am the Lord thy God.
I am the Lord thy God. Go ahead.
Which had brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
The Most High had to save the slaves, man. Had to save the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. As you look at America today, I don't think you want to follow them. Because every captivity we was ever under, man, that something happened to that nation. And that's why America right now is this war happening is going to be dark times for America, because America didn't have this times in almost 100 years where things is going to get very ugly. Powers is shifting. A lot of people want to side with Russia. Because a lot of people is tired of the power that America has.
Right.
All right. Read it one more time.
Oh, God. No.
Sister says war on us. Damn right. And sis, let me tell you something, man. It's definitely war on you sisters, because you got a machine that wants you to go against your man, wants you to go against the children. It wants you to be a good servant to the machine. That's why they push all types of movements and they play on your strings. Look at the alternative communities. They say, toxic masculinity, men, patriarchy never works. Men are evil. Oh, they get paid more than us. Well, men take on jobs that is a little bit more harsh to the body. Like I don't see in my time of doing the work that I do in property maintenance, I never seen a woman come to the building or any buildings downtown and say, "Hey, I'm here to do the plumbing. I'm here to do the electrical work. Hey, I'm here to lay down cement. Hey, I'm here to, what I mean, replace these sewer lines." I never see that. Okay? A lot of men are in the warehouses. We do a lot of the back breaking work. So yeah, it's going to be a pay difference. They want to destroy the man's power so that predators can come in and try to take you and attack the children. I got videos, man, where they outside these communities having parades, and they saying we're coming after your children. You want to know why they're coming after our children? Because they can't have children within their relationships. They got to take on activity or take on something that had a straight activity. You understand what I'm saying? So of course they want to attack the kids. And there's also a guy in PA that's a part of that community. I mean, they getting busted all over, where on this computer, man, had child inappropriate videos. You understand? Like I can keep going and going and going. It's an attack on our families. And that's why we have to stop being in this cloud of thinking that everything is okay. Keep reading.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of what?
Bondage.
Egypt. Let me tell you something, man. Egypt is the house of bondage. Okay? That's why all those people that want to be Freemasons and want to, go on to Kemet, just know that the Egyptians had us in captivity.
Right.
Most of the cities and towns that is up, we helped build.
Right.
Okay? Now, the pyramids, I wouldn't say that we helped build the pyramids, but we damn sure helped build other monuments and other homes and other statues and things of that sort that the Egyptians wanted. All right, keep going.
Verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
The Most High said, you better not have no other gods before him. Yahweh is the Most High's name. And the culture that he gave his people, the Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, is the culture of Yasha Allah, which is the prince of the powers, the princess of the powers, man. Meaning that if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, you are a biblical Israelite, man. You ain't no religion. You ain't no spirituality. This is your spirituality right here. This is your culture right here inside this Bible. Right. Either you want to accept it or not. See, you got people that can say, well, I ain't Christian. Okay, you're not Christian. I ain't no Israelite. By blood, you are. That's like you trying to say that, you know what I mean? That's like me trying to say that my family last name on my father's side is King. That's like me trying to say, I'm not a king. Who's your father? King. His last name King. Oh, okay, then. That's your lineage. You can want to say whatever you want. When I look up your lineage, you can't erase your lineage. Because if you can do that, then some a heathen of another nation can come in and say, well, I'm a part of this. Because this is what I resonate with. This is who I say that I'm with. It's not like that. Keep reading.
Oh, God. Verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord, thy God, am a jealous God.
The Most High said, I'm a jealous God. What it means to be jealous? You go out and the Most High has freed us from Egyptian captivity, and then you go right back to it. You understand? Like we go to that religion, we go to these other religions. Like we've been slaves under Christianity and Islam for far too long. We thought that Jesus was a white man, God is a white man, the prophets are white men, and we never seen that a black face can be as powerful as Christ. That Christ can be a black man. That God can be seen in the scriptures in the book of Daniel as a black man. See, in our community, let me tell you how crazy the brainwashing is. We will accept, on normal, we would accept a white person being Christ and God being, white. We won't really accept them being black. In the white community, you think that the white community wants to pray to a black God? You think the white community wants to pray to a white Jesus? Oh, this one I'm about to hit them at thumb yard. Do you think a Chinese person would rather pray to a white Jesus and white God or a black Jesus and a black God? I think that they'd rather worship a white Jesus and a white God. I mean, right across the street from where this school is at here in Philadelphia, you know what I mean? They are praying and worshiping to a white God.
Right.
Because they worship white Jesus. They're not over there worshiping black Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You tell them that he's black, you know what they're going to tell you? Well, he was Middle Eastern, so he might have been a little bit Arabian, boom, boom, boom. They would give Arabians more credit of being Christ than a black man being Christ. Why? Because we have been ished out of the books, so you'll say, right? The whitewashing of books took away our identity in the world. But that's why here in ISUPK, man, we study and we do the research. I got this book right here. Y'all can go get it yourself. It's called Who is Esau Edom? This is a white man explaining that the ones that call themselves Jewish right now are simply not the real Jews. They're not the real Jews. How we know? You go inside the Bible, you look at the prophecies that came about, you look at where the story of Edom, you look at the nations, the Ashkenazi, you understand? You look at the seed of Edom or where they went, the seed of Esau, where they went and where they dwelt. Well, you look up a lot of these white origins, they do come from a cave people or nomadic people. There's nothing out the ordinary.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But let's keep reading.
Come. Middle of verse 5. For I, the Lord, thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation.
You hear that, man? The Most High said back then, man, he said, I'm going to visit your children. Why is that? I'm going to give it to you for time's sake. Because he knows that reincarnation is real. So you know what the Most High is going to do? He's going to sit up there and allow you to come back and punish you again. So he's going to punish your children until you come back. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's going to punish you because you are not keeping the law, statutes, commands of God. So you wonder why things is where it's at right now, because even though we have a time of grace period, you understand, he's still going to punish you if you're not keeping the commandments of God. So if you're not keeping the commandments of God, if you want to worship these other gods, you want to worship with these other nations is worshiping, Let me tell you something. God said, drop where you at. Give me Amos chapter 5 and verse 15. We gotta understand this, man. That we have to become better parents. I'm tired of seeing adults saying, "Oh man, these kids they don't got no home training." But oh man, look at these kids, man. They out of pocket, man. They out of pocket. Let me tell you something, man. They parents are out of pocket.
Right.
They simply doing what their parents allowed them to do. Everybody was so hysteric about the whole New York downtown riot that was enticed by a famous TikToker, social media influencer. That was your kids down there. Your kids jumping on cars. Our children in the ISBK wasn't down there. You want to know why? Because our children know better. That ain't how an Israelite supposed to act. But everybody say that we wrong. Everybody say, "Oh, y'all Israelite cats, man, y'all crazy, y'all wrong, y'all racist, whatever you want to call it." Well, our children is not committing crimes. Our children is not drug addicts. Our children get straight A's, right? They go to college, right? They not out here getting high, having sex with multiple people.
Right.
You know what our children do? They do what they are trained to do. Because it says in the book of Proverbs, train up a child. So when everybody want to talk trash about the Israelites, all we say is, well, listen, man, our children ain't doing that because we keeping the commandments of God. We not going out doing evil. So if they see us not doing evil, our children don't do evil. They see mom and dad respecting themselves. A lot of you brothers out there, you better start getting women that respect themselves, that know how to put clothes on. Because if you already got kids, y'all going to have kids. And she's going to teach your daughter many lessons without her having to say anything or, say anything to her. If the mom is walking around with clothes on, she go outside well dressed, you know what the daughter going to do? I'm going to respect myself like mommy. Mommy, make sure she respect herself. You brothers, your son don't see you outside being some damn crash dummy, wanting to be a demon, walking around with ski mask and you know what I mean, catching cases and stuff like that. Guess what? Your child is going to be like, well, that ain't what my father taught me to do. You should teach your child how to keep the commandments of God, how to do the work of the Lord.
Right.
You should teach your children. But most days, we teaching our daughters, it's okay. You don't, like, I asked this one sister, man, I like to bring this up. I asked this sister on Clubhouse. I was like, she was like, yeah, I teach my daughter. Hey, TikTok, make sure y'all like the video. Make sure you like and follow, comment, anything that you might want to speak on. I definitely address it, ask questions, right? I was on TikTok, on Instagram, and I asked his sister, well, I understand you teaching your daughter how to protect herself from a man, but are you teaching your daughter how to love a man? She couldn't answer it. She was like, well, honestly, no, because all I know is how to protect myself from not getting hurt. I don't really know how to love a man like that. Mind you, this woman got kids and she's been in a relationship. She's well of age. This is why the ISBK is here, to show you how to love a man. You understand? We got to show you how to love a man. We got to show you how to keep a man, how to operate in a relationship. We got to show you how to shut your mouth.
Right.
A lot of you women don't know how to shut your mouth. You talk so damn much and you cause fires with it. A lot of you done got some bodies on your hands. A lot of y'all women out there, y'all cause a lot of street wars because you called your brothers and your cousins or your homeboys because you and your boyfriend got into an argument or some nigga then said something wrong to you and you called these cats and they came around with guns and they probably just threatened them or they probably whooped us behind or unalived them. And now it's a whole going on war. Sometimes, brothers and sisters, if you peel back the layers and find out why people really beefing, 9 out of 10 is over a woman.
Right.
Learn how to shut your mouth.
That's right.
You brothers out there, yes, the sister's been bothering me lately. All right, shoot, I understand. You understand? Like, you listen, you sisters gotta learn how to shut your mouth. Right. Learn how to be a woman that says not as much words. Meaning, don't be a woman that is clamorous. Don't be a woman when you open your mouth, you sound foolish. But sometimes, man, I hear y'all say certain things, and I'll be like, I think she just needs to be quiet. You know what I mean? Scripture's paraphrasing. It said, man, a fool, man, once said nothing. You know what I mean? At least you can, you won't be seen as an idiot until you open your mouth or do something. And like, hold on, why would you do that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you cannot operate like that. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to save your life. What scripture we was holding?
Amos 5:16.
Let's get it.
Amos chapter 5, verse 15. Hate the evil and love the good.
Say it one more time.
Hate the evil and love the good.
That's why your pastor is wrong. Your pastor teach you to love the evil. You gotta love the evil. I mean, you gotta hate the evil, Salaki. You gotta hate the evil and love the good. Your pastor teach you how to love the evil. And when you taught to love the evil, this is what I mean. In the Christian church, a woman can wear whatever she wants. In the Christian church, a woman can put away a man. In the Christian church, a man can be a drug dealer, and it doesn't matter because he's coming there with money. The law is done away with in the Christian church, according to them. So if a woman has sex with another man while she's in a relationship, she's not considered an adulterer. Here's the thing. That woman is considered an adulteress. And that man that slept with that married woman is an adulterer. In the Old Testament, they would be unalived. Right. Because they did something that was harmful. And we did these things so that we can teach everyone a lesson in Israel. Oh, you want to be an adulterer. You want to be an adulteress. Oh, you want to have sex with another nation. You want to have sex with another nation, you are cut off. You're cut off. I think it was 10 generations? You're cut off. You can't come around here no more. You got to leave. Now you got to fend for yourself. A lot of you is very comfortable in America. I understand. But in the Bible, if you couldn't be around the congregation and you wasn't in our gates, if a mob of crazy people come past your house, they can do whatever they want to you. And remember, it wasn't a couple, home invasions. It was a squad of bandits of other nations or rejects of Israel that would come in your house and do horrible things to you. So it was best if you was under our care. At least you had the soldiers, you understand, and everyone is serving the Lord, so we would be protected. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, man, make sure y'all share this live. Share this live, y'all. Like it. You know what I mean? Let's get them likes up. Let's get them follows up. All you got to do is follow, get them likes up. You know what I mean? So in the Christian church, they teach you how to love the evil. You got to get that evil out of you. Your children have to see you keeping the commandments of God. Your child got to see you having patience in communications with one another. A lot of you would literally cause a whole scene in front of your children, giving them traumatic experiences to where they be like, oh my gosh, mommy is mad. Oh, they about to fight. Oh my gosh. Please, mommy, no. Daddy, no. Please, stop being angry. Please. Don't hit mommy. Please, mommy, don't hit daddy. Please, why can't y'all just get along? You're going to hurt your children. And you are a horrible fucking parent.
Right.
You're a piece of crap. if you think that is healthy to have around your family, a lot of you don't deserve to have children. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of you deserve your children to be taken away from you. You get high around your children. No reason why your child come out the house smelling like weed.
Right.
A lot of you okay. That's all I'm getting with you brothers, right? You'll have sex with a woman, get her pregnant. This woman is the bottom of the barrel. You'll get her pregnant. You'll have a baby with her. You will get in a whole relationship. You'll kiss this woman in the mouth. And then you will sit up there and have a baby with her. Whole time, she's for the streets. And then you think she's going to stop being for the streets while she's with you or after you? This is going to happen. She's going to leave you. You find out that she had sex with another man, you just going to be like, oh, well, I did have sex with other women, or, oh, baby, I forgive you. I know I was being bad. I know I was being a bad boyfriend. I'm sorry. You're going to take her back. She's going to wind up leaving you eventually because she's going to be unhappy and you're insecure because you're going all through her phone, going crazy, going upside her head. So you know what's going to happen? She's going to leave you and continue to do the same thing. But now, oh, you're not in that house no more. She's going to have men come to that house. Brother, your daughter is going to see her mother be the nastiest woman in the world. And then she's going to have to pray room when mommy is knocked out because she's drunk. She passed out. Ooh-wee. Now she got to fend for herself. Don't let him have some money, my thumb yard. And that's the boyfriend. Ooh-wee. Piece of trash. Don't got good taste in men. Right? Don't got good taste in men. How many times we done heard stories about the man that the woman is with sexually abusing that little girl for years? The little girl tried to go to the mom and say, hey, mom, this man, he been touching me. He been assaulting me. Why you ain't going to do nothing? We seen the videos where the mom said, you a liar. Oh, well, he's paying the bills. No, you just being fast. Brothers, you better be real wise on who you deal with. Because that could be your daughter. That could be your son. We see the alternative community, they growing in numbers. And when I done dealt with people that was in the medical field and the psychology field. And they always say, they like, well, a lot of their patients is people from the alternative community. And a lot of times they have been somewhat sexually assaulted. So y'all want to keep thinking that life is a game? God forbid, man. God forbid. We need to watch out for our kids. Brother needs to be responsible for their kids. You damn right. Brothers got to be responsible, man. You had some kids, man. You better watch after them. I don't give a damn what that woman say.
Right.
Oh, I don't want you to meet him because you're going to start going crazy. Listen, I don't know who the hell you think you is. Last time I checked, you don't tell me what to do. I'm going to meet this man with your permission without it. But I don't trust your judgment in men. How many men have you been with since we've been broken up? Huh? You don't even value yourself. So how do I know that this man ain't some man that is a predator? You know they outside, right? You don't know. You said that I'm a piece of trash. But you was with me. These other guys out here, they a piece of trash. But sometimes it get real to the bottom of that damn barrel. Trash. I'm just trying to put y'all on game. Because I see a lot of parents out here moving irresponsible. Keke Palmer, she's about to be with another man. So now she's going to have another man eventually around her son. Well, her baby dad, she ain't with him no more. Well, he was doing this and doing that. Well, you laid down with him, had a baby. Dang, maybe okay. You got bad taste in men. How I know the next man you with ain't going to be the same, but worse. You get what I'm saying? Next thing we know, the son want to call himself Davida. My name is Davida. Y'all get my point. Let's go to verse 21.
Verse 21. I hate.
Matter of fact, give me Jeremiah 6 and 16. I'm going to show y'all, man, that the Bible is perfect. And these laws is amazing. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of you think that this life that you see is real. Like, the life ain't real, man. The life ain't even official that y'all trying to live. Because if it's official, we will see families being strong. You don't see 2-parent households like that no more. We see black men being in the children's lives more. That's good. But there should be more black men that made those kids in that house. You should want your child, this is what you should want for your daughter. Make sure that man that you give yourself to first, make sure that that's the man that you want to be with for the rest of your life. And make sure that you don't make the same mistake that I did, having multiple babies by different men. A lot of y'all want your daughters to have sex with multiple men. And, oh, girl, he ain't doing what? Man, leave him. He ain't no good. Bitch, you don't even know how to pick a man. Right. What are you talking about?
Right.
How many men went upside your head? I gotta say this, man. I got my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother, love him to death. Love my brother to death. You know what I mean? Man, he is going through it right now. He in war now. I told him, I said, this war had to happen. This sister let me tell you something. And this is a story that everyone can contest to. I know my brother. Me and him will have arguments, but our arguments have logic with it. He always a person that keeps us cool. And I always wonder, like, why are you and your girl always arguing? And this was years ago. And then I started getting reports like, yo, man, such and such, man, she came in here tripping, yo, boom, boom. Then he telling me, yo, man, da-da-da-da. So I'm looking. Then speed forward, I actually started seeing it myself. And I was like, well, this man is taking care of your child that you came into this relationship with. He's taking care of a little girl that's not his. The father rejected the daughter. Now, you would think that because the father is not in her life, she'll put him on child support, right? She ain't put him on child support. And he don't do nothing for that little girl. He don't get phone calls. He don't get harassed. But the one that is taking care of the little girl, oh, he gets harassed. He gets threats. She treat him like a piece of trash. She's a dragon. Okay. Now, I see it face front. She just kept poking him. And I'm saying in a way that she metaphorically saying that she kept provoking him and trying to provoke him to anger. And I'm like, yo, chill. Because we all his friends, all of us, we all there. And I'm like, yo, chill. Like, yo, we got the kids and all that. She didn't care. Why? Because it was something in her that had to make him mad and had to cause strife. Let me tell you something. Now it's a full-blown, they had 2 kids together. Oh, now it's threatening them with the child support and threatening them and trying to emasculate them and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. She had the nerve to hit me up, trying to you know what I mean, call herself coming to me, oh, your brother, this and that. I'm on the phone with her. I said, bro, you gotta let me say something to her. And you know what I told her? I said, you got a brother that would give you his last dime, that take care of a child that's not his and make sure that all three of them kids in that house get the equal amount of love, that go out, bust his behind, make it do what it do with a criminal felony record. And the most that you can reward him with is strife and anger. Let me tell you something. I told her, you're going to be 50 years old, still looking for love. You're going to never have a peaceful house. You're never going to have a successful relationship. Why? Because you don't even know how to treat the one that loves you dearly. When he could have had moved on and did him, I mean, brother, he showed me the chicks that he was talking to. I said, brother, now brother. You know what I'm saying? To the point where she found out about him. The wife, the dragon wife, she found out about the other woman that he was talking to, because a man can have multiple wives. I told him, I said, brother, you might want to just go ahead and seek something else, make some friends. Well, she tried, she called herself trying to call the other woman. The woman was like, listen, what y'all got going on don't got nothing to do with me. You understand? Me and his relationship is our relationship. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just keep it over there. Like, and she still didn't get it. Like, this woman looks amazing. She wants your man. He didn't even make a move on her. She already know what it is. But she wants to continue being a dragon. I told her what I told her. She called herself trying to write me paragraphs and this and that, this and that. Well, he did this and that. I said, I'm not reading none of that. Just understand what I said is valid. You're never going to have a successful relationship because you don't know how to treat people, especially your man. You better learn how to love your man. Learn, we at Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. You better love your man. And brothers, you better love your woman. You better cherish it. If you pick the right person and they there for you, they being loyal to you, they putting up with your crap, your feet stink. You understand? You leave hair all in the drains and we gotta plunge it up. We deal with your crap. You deal with our crap. How about this? Let's just love one another until we die. Right. We love one another until we die. We have issues and problems. Let's take it to counsel. Let's get counsel so that we can get these problems resolved. Let's do that. Let's sit down and talk about it. Let's put our feelings to the side and allow our love for one another. And I'm not talking about the butterflies and all that. I'm talking about the commitment, the loyalty. That I would never leave you. You would never leave me. I would never be a traitor to you. You would never be a traitor to me. We should be able to sit down and talk like two grown folks. But a lot of you believe that strife, being rebellious is an answer. That for you being immature, nobody can tell you anything. You're going to forever look for relationships. Or you will never have a real man. A simp is going to have to marry you. A man that is very quiet and very timid and let you run over him. You will never have the rod of a man that would tell you to shut your mouth and tie fire to your ass. You will never have that. Right. Your sons and your daughters will never see a masculine man. They will have to see effeminate man. Or your daughters and your sons is going to have to be sexually abused by men. Because that's the stock that you're going to bring into your life and those children's lives. Because you love the evil and hate the good. Oh yeah, the ISUPK gave them both counsel. The one that uphold the counsel the most is my brother. But the woman His woman did not. You know what's going to happen? She's going to get the same results as Keke Palmer. She's going to, oh yeah, I'm living my best life. She's going to suck rods and she's going to pop her vagina up for men, but nobody is going to wife her. I know this. No man is going to do it. You got 3 kids, 2 baby dads. Your communication sucks. You're going to come over with all the past trauma and all that old baggage into the new relationship. The dude gonna be like, 3 babies that ain't mine. I'm supposed to give her the 4th. She out here struggling. She then gave that man hell that she was with previously, and he did everything. My brother, man, he's going to keep it a bean. My brother, the type of person, he can sit down, shake your hand, and talk to you. All he going to do is say, look, brother, make sure that my children are safe and we all good. Because he already know one of my nephews needs to get hurt. We coming through. That's automatic. You understand what I'm saying? But that brother gonna find out. He's gonna like, yo, this brother comes off cool, calm, collective. Every time I see him, he respectful. She trying to make this nigga sound like a crazy dude. He gonna be there for a little bit, and he gonna be like, man, I ain't getting her pregnant. I'm about to go get some new vagina. He's gonna leave her, and that's going to be a constant thing. And then she's gonna want my brother back. My brother ain't gonna take her back. And she's going to be another woman that's out here that's busted and disgusted. You understand? That's why it's wise to listen to the ISUBK.
Right.
Listen to the ISUBK because we're going to give you the right answers. Read what you got.
Oh God, Jeremiah.
Read from verse 10. I'll be right back.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 10. To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it. Verse 11. Therefore, I am full of the fury of the Lord. I am weary with holding in. I will pour it out upon the children abroad and upon the assembly of the young men together. For even the husband with the wife shall be taken, the age with him that is full of days. Verse 12.
You can go to verse 16.
Verse 16.
Yeah.
Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
Ask for the what?
The old paths.
Listen, Most High said, better ask for the old path. The old path is love, respect, and loyalty. That's the old path. We love one another. More importantly, we fear the Lord. You got to fear the Lord, man. Give me Proverbs, the 14th chapter and 27th verse. I'm trying to give y'all the game so that everyone can leave this class with some understanding. And make sure you subscribe to ISUBK. Whatever city you in, just type it in on Google. Come get in class. Get in class because this is where you change yourself. This is where you learn. ISUBK, man, we are open 7 days a week. It's call off phone. Go ahead.
Time check.
8:30, Most High in Christ. Let's get it.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 25. A true witness delivers.
Is that verse 27?
Oh, slide. Verse 27. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life.
The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life. If Keke Palmer and her husband understood this, let me tell you something. The most beautifulest thing to see is your children having mommy and daddy at home and they just smiling. You understand? Like they smiling, they cheering. When mommy come in the house, mommy. When they daddy come in the house, daddy. And guess what? You and your wife can have problems and issues. But when when the kids is happy and they run into that door saying, mommy, daddy, that is the most, it would stop y'all from beefing for a second.
Right.
You're going to look at her. She's going to look at you. She's like, nigga, I can't stand you. You like, bro, I can't stand you. What's up? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it's a beautiful thing to have your children at home with you. You know what I mean? A lot of us, we don't have every children that we come in our relationships is not going or don't have 100% all of our children in that house. It's okay because we are people that haven't been taught the truth. Now, yes, the ISBK been here since 1969, but think about it. A lot of us is just now catching on to what the Bible is saying and what the ISBK is putting down. So we're going to come into relationships, you know what I mean, with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But it's about what you do from that moment on. Let them kids see mommy and daddy, you understand, being in love. Or let those children in that house see mommy getting love and daddy getting love. Because then when they grow up, they're going to be able to have an understanding of what a family's supposed to have. All right? Your child got to understand this, that this is how I'm supposed to be loved. This is how I'm supposed to be treated. So you want to stop you don't want your daughters marrying some bozo? Well, show your daughter or the young ladies in the house how a woman is supposed to be treated. You get that woman, let's say I'm a type of guy, I give my woman flowers, right? I give my woman flowers from time to time. I get her nice gifts, give her hugs and all that. That's what your children need to see. Dang, mommy was happy. Mommy be happy. You know what I'm saying? They should see y'all loving one another and communicating. You know what I mean? When y'all have disagreements, it's wise to show them how y'all settle differences. Y'all can both understand, well, let's do it like this so they can see how we deal with our problems and issues. That's in the Bible. You understand? Having communication clear, not teaching your children the wrath. A lot of us, man, we teach our children, man, to be we teach our sons to be tyrants or our daughters to be tyrants, or our sons to be weak. You understand? And our daughters to be, subtile under weak men. You understand? Read what you got again from the top.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 27. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life.
This is what's going to give you the fountain of life, understanding, knowledge, and wisdom. It's fearing the Most High. So you want your family to be strong, fear God. And every day is a test. Every day. Every day you're going to be tested. I was tested today. I said, good night. I said, I got to fight. I got to fight my thumb, y'all. I can't lose. Can't lose this one, man. I got to fight. I'm in there and I'm fighting, brother. I'm fighting. And it felt good to overcome overcome that test. You dig what I'm saying? And the Most High do it to make you stronger. You follow me? Like, it has to empower you. Fearing the Most High is the fountain of life. It's going to make you strong. It's going to show your other children how to operate. Drop what you got. Give me Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. Matthew 5, verse 16.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. Let your light so shine.
Let it what?
Your light so shine.
When you fear the Most High, man, You're going to let your light shine. You want to know why? Because you're not going to eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You're not going to have sex with women for the streets. You're not going to have sex with multiple men. You're not going to go outside wearing what Keke Palmer had on or other things that aligns with Keke Palmer has on. You're not going to be a brother that get tattoos and unalive people. You understand that's against the law, and according also to the Bible. You're not going to sell drugs. You're not going to prostitute. You're not going to do a lot of things. You know what's going to happen? That is you shine. That's your light is going to be lit. Everyone is going to see. Dang, they don't. They don't backbite at the job. Dang, they always positive. They don't celebrate. They don't never come to the Christmas parties and none of that. They don't never be. I never see them celebrating that. Man, I be seeing them time to time, man. They be wearing some Star of David. He said it was a doll, or she said it was a Dawadah shield of Christ. Oh man, dang. You understand what I'm saying? Dang, man, they always giving homeless people money and stuff like that. And you let your light shine, man. Let people see it. Keep going.
Oh, God. It's a lot. Before men, that they may see your good works.
You got to let people see the works, meaning you keeping the commandments of God, letting them see the things that you do for the Lord. That's why we post the food drives that we do. We want people to understand this is what we got to get back to. That's why in Jeremiah, the 6th chapter, it says, man, choose the old path. If we choose the old path, our families will be fixed in days, in minutes, because we will go back to the commandments of God. I heard many people try to tell me, it's 2023. We're not in the 1950s. Well, is who families stuck together more? The 50s or the 2023? Well, those women, they was oppressed. Oh, they had to deal with it because but a lot of times those men was doing them dirty. Let me tell you something, sister. The men that you choose, I can look at them and say, they're going to do you dirty. They're going to do you dirtier because they're going to come back with a disease that you can't get rid of. Ooh-wee. You understand? Like, stop believing the narrative that families back in the day didn't, stick together and they didn't love one another. That's in movies. You watching The Color Purple thinking that that's every black relationship. That's not every black relationship. Every man wasn't beating his woman. You know who was beating a woman? Other nations. You know what I mean? You go look on the internet. White men was being pointed at as women beaters. It wasn't us. Why? Because we had a special love for our women. We understood the struggle that we was in, and we stuck together. Struggle bring people together. You understand? Like, you ever seen two men that was locked up together, and when they see each other, that be like so totally different because they were struggling there together. Definitely if you cellies, like, good night. Like, if you see your old celly on the street, you know what I mean? Or when they first touched down on the bricks, man, you was happy. Yo, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different type of love because y'all struggled together, right? Even with your friends and stuff like that, like the love that you got from y'all struggled together, you know what I'm saying? Or brother or whatever, sister, y'all love is going to be a little bit more stronger than everybody else's. Well, let's imagine Jim Crow, segregation, us not having civil rights, always in constant battle with white people. Well, a relationship definitely going to be valued more. A man is going to have the urge to have to put his life on the line way more because it can be a band of racist people come inside that try to bombard your house. That was happening. I believe Captain Marvel Quad in ISBK. Shout out to ISBK Chicago. You know, his ancestors, I think his grandfather and his uncles, you know, they was on the run. They was on the run because they had to unalive a whole bunch of, you know, white men because they was going around, you know, robbing people's houses like strong army. They'd come in, give me that, and they would try to sexually abuse women. Well, these black men of Catamawa Quad family was not having that. And from being all the way, I think in Texas, I think it was Texas or somewhere down in South, they had to travel all the way to Chicago. Now Catamawa Quad family got in Chicago because they had to be on the run. So imagine a love like that. We got to have that kind of love right now. We got to understand and wake up out of the matrix right now. A lot of us, man, we think that this is the place of our rest. No. The ISBK, man, we're going to show you how to keep these commandments of God and how to prepare yourself for Christ's coming. We can't sit around and not prepare ourselves for Christ's coming. We got to be the wife, you understand, that is ready to be married. Remember that parable when Christ referred being ready for the kingdom of heaven to marrying five virgins. You understand what I'm saying? He compared the kingdom of heaven to virgins. Polygamy. You understand? And you know, Christ, let it be known, man. Prepare yourself. Be ready. Make sure of your election, man. Make sure that, you know, you can mark out the box like, you know what I mean? You can plead your case. You know how you go to court like, hold on, I'm innocent. You plead your case with the Most High, like Salakia. You know, I'm doing everything you tell me to do. I'm working hard. I'm training, and I'm studying. I'm fighting, Lord. You know, I'm fasting. I'm doing everything I can do, Lord, in my power to get right. I'm doing everything in my power to be right for you. Please, when them chariots come, please make sure that I'm making sure of my election, Lord. You know what I'm saying? You pleading with the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you is in right name with the Most High. That's why the Bible said, man, choose that old path. And also, man, shine your light. We have to shine our light. We cannot think that we can go around being sinners. You can't go around serving other gods. You can't teach your children how to celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and all these wicked holidays. Yeah, I know we've been celebrating since we was kids. You know, I was smoking marijuana. I was smoking gas. The desires. I was smoking weed since I was like, what, 15? Should I keep doing that because it felt good and I got a lot of nostalgic moments? I had a lot of crazy nights and days that I had with weed, smoking weed. You understand what I'm saying? Like crazy nights. But guess what? I don't care about it because it was hurting me. You understand? It was keeping me away from serving God.
Right.
You can't serve God being high. You can't be a soldier being high. How the hell are you going to be a soldier? Every Black, Hispanic, Native American man is made and designed to be a soldier, to do the work of the Lord. Right. That's what he's designed to do. A man with no hands can still serve the Lord, do the work of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? He can still do the work of the Lord. I seen brothers in here with in wheelchairs. You understand? Messed up walks and all of that. Deformities, all types of stuff. Guess what? They still doing the work of the Lord.
Right. That's right.
Ain't no excuse, man. Let's give a hand to them. You know what I'm saying? You are designed to do the work of the Lord. It's in our DNA. It's in our ancestral gene pool. It's in our DNA to just be the salt of the earth. Look at everything that Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans do. But we still seen as the bottom stock of the world. East Indians is seen as greater than us. Africans seen as greater than us. And I'm not talking about the Africans that come over here, and I'm talking about the ones that's over there with bones in their lips and stuff like that. Like they seen as better than us. And that's crazy. But that's why the ISBK, man, we changing it up since 1969. I had you holding something.
Matthew 5:17.
No, let's drop that. Let's drop that. Give me Ephesians 6:4. You gotta shine your light. You gotta be the example, especially to your children. A lot of, like I said, that sister that was dealing with my brother, you understand, like, man, this sister, man, she is on a war path. And I'm like, yo, like, did you do all this to your first baby father? You ain't do all this to him. And he don't take care of his little girl at all. When the last time he put some money in our books? The last time he put some clothes on her back? But you want to come down and trying to destroy, and I mean, she blatantly tried to destroy this man's life, make him lose jobs, make him try to, you know what I mean, trying to destroy relationships he might have with friends and women and stuff like that. Like, all that she's doing, I'm like, this is something that can align with her and how she acts. Let's read what you got.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath.
Provoke not your children to wrath. You can't teach your child how to be a damn monster. You're going to teach your daughter, you're going to teach your sons, don't never communicate with somebody with logic. Communicate with them with emotions. Listen, we brought out 2 weeks ago or a week ago about the stats about single parent households and how when the woman is the one that is the sole care provider of that child, they're more prone to be criminals and drug addicts and people that will unalive themselves.
That's right.
They're more prone to it because without the man, it's proven that a man being in the house, a man being in a child's life, they have more structure. It's a masculine thing that needs to be put into that child.
Right.
You never want to teach your child how to be a monster. You don't want your sons to grow up angry. All right? Because what usually happens, they bully other children. Right. There was a time I used to get bullied in school. When I was young, I wasn't a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I was a soft type kid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to fight nobody. You know what I mean? Now, if I had to, I would throw my hands up. Don't get it wrong. But I really didn't want to do it. And with these parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, they being told, yo, you know, your son and your daughter is bullying people. You know your child. You dig what I'm saying? You know if your child is rough around the edges and they didn't give a damn. You know what I had to do? I had to stop allowing that to keep happening to me. Now, sometimes some children that get bullied because their parents taught them how to wrath, you know, sometimes it don't really end up good for them. Especially in certain schools, man, you know, a kid would bring a firearm to defend themselves or use a sharp object. you know what I'm saying? And like me in my situation, like I ain't want to unalive anybody, but it got to a point where it was like, yo, I can't keep taking the bullying. I had to fight back. Your child should never treat another child that way.
Right.
Your child shouldn't be a bully. Your child shouldn't be abusive to people at all. Not saying that your child can't be tough. The children in ISBK is tough. But they're not bullies. They're taught how to use their hands, feet, choke you out if they got to. How to use weapons. but they won't be a bully. You know what they will have? Love and compassion, have brotherhood and sisterhood and unity for their people. That's what you got to show your children. And when they grow up, when they get into relationships, guess what? They still gonna have that same mindset. I gotta love and care for people. I gotta be shine my light. Just the same way that my mother and my father taught me. So when y'all think that y'all can just go around and being monsters in your relationships, I don't gotta listen to him. He don't got no ring on my finger. You's a stupid bitch.
That's right.
You's a stupid bitch, and you are going to never have a good relationship.
Right.
You're never going to have a good relationship. You're forever going to look for love in weird places. You're forever going to lose every relationship. No man is going to want it. No real man is going to want to deal with it. You're going to have to settle down for some cat that is very soft and feminine, and he wants to just make you happy. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to cheat on him, or you're going to treat him like trash and cause him to be a homosexual, or he's going to have sex with other women on you, or just leave you. He might have enough, or he might end up in a prison because he tried to take your life in that house because he got tired of you being a dragon to him. Let's stop the patterns, for your children. Teach your children how to love people. Teach your children how to have brotherhood. Teach your child history, the real history. Because some states, man, some states want to take the truth away from our children. Look at Florida. Florida had passed bills to suppress the truth. Now they're going to tell you that we came over here voluntarily to be slaves, but we was indentured slaves. Oh yeah, our grandmoms and our grandfathers wanted to get beat, brother. Ooh-wee. They came over miles and miles just to get beat and called derogatory names. You follow me? Like, we gotta stop being in this closed box thinking that our life is all about happiness. Life is about war, brothers and sisters.
Right.
Life is about war. You had to go to war with yourself, go to war with all types of devices that Satan utilized to show us that we're supposed to serve God.
Right.
You got to embrace that power, man. You got to embrace that struggle. You got to embrace it. Stop running away from it. Embrace it. You get the urge to want to get high, fight it. You got the urge to want to go have sex with that woman that you're not going to claim, fight it. Don't have sex with her. Oh, you want to have sex with that brother because you that's your type, and you know what I mean? You just want to have casual sex, fight it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna tell you like this: your children is going to pay for it. Your children is going to be like, "Mommy, why you don't have a boyfriend? Mommy, why you and your boyfriend? Why you and daddy always fighting? Mommy, please don't argue with daddy. Daddy, please don't hit mommy. Please stop. Why can't y'all just love one another? Don't be a horrible parent. For real. Don't be a horrible parent. A lot of you sisters, stop having all them damn men around your damn kids.
Right.
There's men out here that is sick, predators. You gotta stop having all those men around you need, what a lot of people need to do? Y'all just need to get an ISBK. You Black, Hispanic, Native American, just get in class. Stop playing around with your life. If you want to make your life better, you want to make sure that your children's lives are secure, it's free classes. You can ask us any question. You can challenge us, whatever you want to do. Just get in class and take it serious, because I'm trying to tell you, in the future, your children are going to be worse than you. You think that you smoked a lot of weed, your child is going to be addicted to pills. You think that you're a demon, your child is going to be on the cover of the news channel. Breaking news. Little man, little Ronnie shot up the corner and hit innocent bystanders. That's what a lot of parents are seeing right now. Remember, it was this is gonna be my last thing. I seen this video, right? These young kids, I think no older than 14, 15. Some of them like 11 years old, 9. They unalived some older man. Unalived them on camera. They beat the crap out of that man. He was like 70 years old. Beat the crap out of him, unalived him. You know what I seen when I seen the mom? The mom was high. The mom was high on weed or pills. And my whole thing is, why the hell is your children outside that time of night? Little kids, 11 years old. Can you imagine that? 11 years old. And because the mother and the father provoked them to wrath, now, because the mother and the father provoked them to wrath, showed them how to be monsters, how to be sinners. They gonna go unalive an older man. And you know what the mother said? I can't believe they did that, but their children, they're innocent. You know, I just hope that, you know, the judge had mercy. The judge should have mercy on the children, but not the mother. The mother should be the one going in jail, not the children. Now, these was white children. It would have been, you know, they don't know any better. Everybody like, throw the book at them. I'm like, we should lock the parents up. Because why would they be outside at that time of night? And two, why do they walk around with that type of hatred in their heart? You know what I'm saying, Matamya? When you was like 11 years old, wasn't you happy? You just like playing video games and going outside, eating junk food and watching cartoons, playing with action figures and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like that was a life. That's supposed to be a life for a kid. A kid not supposed to be sitting around like this. Man, I'm trying to beat somebody up. Man, what you looking at, man? Don't look at me. Yo, man, let me see your bike and take it. Like that's not what a kid's supposed to be doing. A kid is supposed to be a kid. A kid's supposed to be living in harmony, being a happy kid. I'll give you a prime example. The children at ISUPK don't do that. Our children is not bullies. And if we ever see them doing things that is not nice, we correct them. We correct them. You know what else? We show them how not to be like that. We show them not to be unbrotherly. Don't be unsisterly. Because that's your brother that you bullying. What if I bully you? What if I keep smacking you upside your head every time you walk past because I feel like it? What if we at the dinner table and I want what you got on your plate and I keep taking it from you? Would you like that? No. So why would you do that to another brother?
That's right.
Why would you do that to another sister? Why would you tease and harass and belittle your own brother or sister? Are you doing it for your friends? Oh, so you're a follower. Okay, no sweat. And the correction comes. And they will understand, don't be of wrath. And many of you at home, you need to learn how to not to be at wrath as well. You need to learn how to keep the commandments of God. Know that you don't know nothing. Because if you did, your life would be aligned with the scriptures. It would be aligned. We'd be looking at you like, dang, you keeping all the laws, statutes, and commands? Why are you not in here? Shoot, this is where you're supposed to be at. Yeah, man. You in here, you keeping the commandments of God. So, just like all of us, before we got here, we ain't know nothing. We come to the Bible, we learn something. We learn how to keep our families together. And that's what this class was all about. How to keep your family together. How to build good foundation. How you build that foundation? Allowing the fear of God to be the centerpiece of your foundation. You understand? That's the only way we're going to do it right now. The Most High is making it to the point where you can't hide from the truth anymore. You got to allow the Most High to reign supreme. That's it. You can't run away from the truth anymore. With that being said, I'm gonna pass the class over to Precinct Officer Matamya. Thank y'all for tuning in. You can clip it. You can clip it.